Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 8:45 Strength and Endurance class. Hope everyone's ready for a great workout this morning. First things, make sure that your space is nice and cleaned out so that we have an area that you're going to be safe to work out in. Of course, our resistance equipment. So if you are using resistance equipment, please grab that. You can use water bottles, soup cans, or of course some hand weights if you have them, and a sturdy chair. So that's always super helpful when we're doing some balance exercises. And water, because we do take water breaks. So let's begin by doing just a warm-up, and then we'll get going with our weighted exercise. All right, so feet are going to begin about a good hip width apart, and we'll inhale overhead as we stretch those arms up nice and tall. And exhale down. Good. Again, let's stretch ourselves up nice and tall. And exhale down. We'll go one more time, stretching up tall. And all the way down. Beautiful. Let's roll those shoulders back. Nice, big, exaggerated circles. Excellent. Two more times. And then we're going to take those shoulder rolls forward. So nice big forward shoulder rolls. Good. Loosening up those shoulder joints. Great. Then we're going to take those arms, extending them forward. Palms will be together as we open wide, stretching chest and shoulders. We'll do that a few times. Again, we're just beginning to get this body warmed up this morning. Two more times, and then we'll release arms by the sides and alternate an overhead stretch from right to left, making sure that you have a slight bend in those knees as we move from right to left. Good. One more time to each side. Great, and release those arms down. We're going to step forward with the right foot so that we can stretch that hamstring out. So we'll just make a slight hinge forward. Heel is down, toe is up as we stretch. Good, getting the calf, getting the hamstring. And then we'll switch to the other side. So now left heel will go forward. Heel is down, toe is up. And we continue to stretch here. Good. Excellent. All right, so then we're going to come up. We'll start to march in place so we get that heart rate up a little bit. So knees are coming up, arms are swinging. And we're just holding that march in place. All right, let's add a little intensity here. We'll tap it forward as we add some arm curls. So let's just tap and alternate that toe tap forward. Excellent. Right to left. Great. Now we're going to take that tap forward to a tap back, and then our arms are going to go overhead into a press. So let's just change that up. Now the tap back, obviously be careful. We should have good space around us so that we're not going to trip over anything. But do this one slowly. But it's just an extension backwards of that leg. Great. And now we're going to take this tap backwards to a tap to the side and a press out. So again, it's just a way to get this body warmed up, get that heart rate up this time of the morning, and warmed up so that we're ready to do our resistance exercise. Good. So we're going to go one more time to each side. We'll take it back to our march in place. Good. Just swinging those arms, lifting those knees. Good. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll separate those feet. Again, take that inhale overhead. We'll stretch it down. Good. Now wrap those arms forward and take them back one more time, overhead and down. We'll wrap them forward and take them back. Excellent. All right, so grab your water and we'll take a little water break here, and then we'll go work with our weights. All right, so once you're set, we'll begin with those feet at a good wide base, maybe a little bit more than hip width apart as we begin. Remember, a nice softness to the knees as we stand here, tucking those hips under. Roll those shoulders back, and we're going to begin with our basic arm curl. So we want those palms to be face forward. We're going to go ahead and curl to the shoulders for our set of 10. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more to go, and release those arms down. Good. So let's roll those shoulders back. And now we're going to add an overhead press. So bring those elbows up, and we're going to alternate a right to left overhead press. So here we go. We're going to go right side and left. That would be 1. We're going all the way to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more time to each side. Excellent. Let's release those arms down. We can roll those shoulders. All right, so we're going to repeat the 2 of those exercises for a total of 3 sets. So let's go back to those bicep curls. Roll those shoulders back, soften those knees and tuck those hips. We're going up for 10. Good, so just a nice easy lift and return. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Roll those shoulders, keep them loose, and then we're going to those overhead presses. So get those elbows up, arms are ready, soften those knees, and we're just pressing, alternating right to left. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're almost there. Hang in there. That's 9 and 10. Great job. All right, release those arms, roll those shoulders back. We have one more of each of those exercises to do. All right, so keep that nice wide base of the feet. Soften those knees. Shoulders are back. Here we go. We're up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more to go. Is 10. We release those arms. We can shake them out a bit, and we get that last exercise. So overhead, we're alternating. Here we go. Right side and left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more to each side. And release those arms down. Great job. Let's walk those feet out a little bit. And we are going to go into some squatting exercise. So we'll give that upper body a break for a moment. So when we do our squats, I always suggest that we utilize our chair. You can just have it behind you for safety. But we're going to stand with that nice wide base of the feet. When we do our squats, those hips move back. We keep those shoulders tall. This time the arms are just going to hang by our sides. So we're going to go up and down for 10. Here we go. Down towards that chair. Push squarely through those feet to a nice tall stand. Good. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 more. 9 and 10. Great job. All right, so you can walk your feet out in between each of these. We have 2 more sets to go. So let's get those feet separated. Hips go back towards the chair. Roll those shoulders back. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 2 more. 9. Last one is 10. All right, walking those feet out. Good job. All right, we're getting there. We got 1 more set to go. Hang in there. All right, arms are down by our sides. We roll those shoulders, soften those knees. Hips are going back as we go towards the chair. We're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push through those heels. 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 1 more. Excellent. Great job, everyone. All right, so we can move our chair out of the way. And before we take our water break, let's do 2 more exercises. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see the form from this direction. Again, feet will stand hip width apart. We're working that mid to upper back area. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together in this next exercise. So soften the knees, tuck the hips. We want palms to be faced up. We're going to be pushing those weights forward and then pulling back, elbows tight to the body, squeezing those shoulder blades. So we're doing 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 1 more. Is 10. Good, good, good. All right, so we're going to add that second exercise. We'll keep those feet hip width apart. This is the one where we hinge forward. Arms will come to about a diagonal, and we're going to alternate a scissoring of the arms. One side, right side, left side. And this exercise moves a little bit more quickly. So here we go. We go right to left. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Let's bring ourselves up to a nice tall back. And we're going to go back to that row exercise. Palms are up. Roll those shoulders back. We're pressing arms forward. Here we go, pulling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, release those arms, roll those shoulders. And we're going to finish up with that scissor exercise for one more set. So soften those knees, we'll hinge at the waist, bring those arms forward. We're going to begin the scissoring. Here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Come all the way up. We're going to place our weights down, and I'll give you a chance to have a little bit of water, and then we'll move on. All right, so for this next one, we don't need the chair. We're actually only going to need one weight. We're going to work triceps a bit. So this one is best if you can get yourself in a good lunge position. We're going to tuck that elbow. We're kicking back to work that tricep muscle. Again, doesn't matter which side, because of course we'll switch sides that we're working on. So let's hinge forward, tucking that elbow, and we're going to kick back from the elbow to the hand, and we're going to do a set for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So let's come up to a nice tall back. We'll rest for a moment. And as I've said before, if you find that using the weight that you're using, you're having a hard time completing your repetitions, please lower the weight or go to use nothing at all. All right, so let's lunge in. We'll make that hinge forward, tuck that elbow. We got another set of 10 to go. So here we go. We're kicking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. All right, so the last one we're going to do is that straight arm pulse up. So we will get into that hinge position, but we'll straighten the arm and do pulses for 10. So get ourselves down, we'll get into that lunge position, tuck that elbow, and then we're going to straighten the arm. We're pulsing up, straight arm for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, so we're going to switch to the other side. We want to now go into the lunge on the opposite side and utilize the other arm. So once we get ourselves into that lunge position, tuck that elbow up and we'll kick back for a set of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So let's come on up. We're going to do another set just like that. Lunging forward, tucking that elbow, and we're kicking back for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. We're up tall for a moment. You can roll those shoulders back. We're going to finish our last exercise for that tricep with that straight arm pulse. So let's lunge in, tuck that elbow. We'll straighten the arm this time and pulse it up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, so now we're actually going to put the weights down and we're going to utilize our chair just for a little bit more lower body work. So if you're home, you can use your counter at home as well or the chair, and we're going to begin with those feet hip width apart. So this exercise, strengthening for ankles, feet, and into our calves, we're going up and down on toes for 10. So here we go. Nice tall back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more is 10. Great job. So let's walk those feet out a bit. And then I'm going to have you bring your feet closer together. So I actually want them touching. And we're going to lift one heel and then the other in this pedal formation. So let's just go ahead. We're not really going to count these out. We're just going to alternate. Just lifting one heel and then the other. And remember, even as we're standing here working, those shoulders are nice and tall. Our tummy's tucked and nice and engaged. Always thinking about good posture as we're working. Good. So I'm going to go one more to each side. Great. And then we'll separate those feet. And then we're going to go back up on toes again for a set of 10. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. All right, so I'm going to have you turn, because even if you're standing in your chair or your counter, we want to move away to the side so that we don't hit whatever we're working with our knee. So again, we're going to start with that good wide base as we hold the chair or the counter. We're going to begin with the inside leg. We're doing a knee lift. So as we do this, we're lifting again as far as your range will let you go. Just a nice, easy up and down. We're engaging those hip flexors, tucking that tummy in, keeping that spine tall. And we're just lifting that knee up and down. Great. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Leg will extend forward, flexing that leg. Soften the knee in the standing leg, and we swing a straight leg swing back and forth, keeping the upper body still. Just getting some mobility in the hip as we work from front to back. Great, let's go through one more time, forward to back, and we're going to switch sides. So we can stay exactly where we are. We're just going to utilize, obviously the opposite leg is going to be our working leg, then the other will be our standing leg. Soften that knee, and we're lifting. So just up and down with that knee, again, as far as your own range will let you go. Utilizing that chair for support. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to extend that leg forward. We're flexing the foot, and then we swing. So just a nice, easy, straight leg swing from front to back. Keeping the back tall, shoulders up. Good. One more time all the way through, front to back. Great. And then we'll walk those feet out. Wonderful. All right, so we can move our chair to the side as we move into our cool down. So make sure you have a good amount of space. We're going to separate those feet so we get a good wide base. We'll inhale overhead with those soft knees happening, and arms are down. 2 more times. We stretch it up and bring it down. Great. Arms will then move from right side to left side as we twist the spine. 1 more time to each side, and then we're going to bring it overhead. Excellent. 1 more time to each side. And then we'll step forward with our right foot. So stepping forward, I want your heel down and your toe up as you hinge forward for a stretch of the hamstring. if you pull that toe back, a little bit more of a stretch in that calf. And then we'll step that foot backwards. So we go into that lunge, pushing that back heel into the floor. Great, and now we're going to repeat to the other side. So the opposite leg will go forward, so heel is down, toe is up as we hinge forward, getting that stretch in the hamstring, in the calf, holding the stretch, and then we're going to step that foot backwards. So now it comes behind us, we lunge into that forward leg, pushing that back heel behind us. Great, and we're just holding. Wonderful. Feet come together. We'll drop the arms by our sides, soften those knees as the head tilts forward, chin to chest. Roll from one side to the other. Just a nice, easy half moon rotation of the neck. Let's stop in the center as we raise that eye gaze up, dropping the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Head to center. Roll those shoulders 2 more times back. And release. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time.